Hello YouTube, my name is Nero. Today we have some more Call of Duty World War II. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I have some very interesting news for Call of Duty World War II that's either going to make you very happy or very upset. A supply drop update has been leaked for Call of Duty World War II. We have images, we have videos, we have calling cards. Some sweeping changes are going to be coming to the game in the very near future, and I'm going to be discussing all of that here in this video. So of course, this information is coming from a leak on Reddit. If you guys would like to go ahead and check it out, I'll put a link to it down there in the video's description, as well as some links to Imager albums where you guys can go ahead and look at all the images of the leaked content I'm going to be discussing. I cannot share the images in the video itself because Activision will throw a fit and take down the video. So I hope you guys can understand why I can't actually show you the images, but I can talk about them and I can give you examples and I can link you to the actual images themselves down there in the description. So let's start off here with the core of it all. 3 new supply drop types are going to be coming to the game. So currently, we have common and rare supply drops. Well, in the future, we are also going to have legendary, epic, and weapon supply drops. Now, how these are going to be earned is not exactly known right now. Rare supply drops in Call of Duty World War II guarantee you at least 1 rare item, so I think it's safe to assume that legendary supply drops will guarantee you 1 legendary item, and epic supply drops will guarantee you an epic item, and maybe weapon supply drops will actually give you a weapon. We don't know exactly what Sledgehammer Games has planned, but we do know that new supply drops are coming to the game, and in fact, we have images of these new supply drops. Once again, links to those down there in the video's description. Right, so with that out of the way, let's go ahead and talk about what's going to be in these new supply drops and talk about the new weapons that are going to be coming to the game. So, the Gewehr 43, the Beretta 30 light machine gun, and the Reichs revolver pistol, these appear to be the first weapons that are going to be coming to the game. And the reason why I say that is we actually have footage of the weapons themselves. We have their animations. You can check them out. Once again, link to them down there in the video's description. So I assume those are going to be the first weapons added to Call of Duty World War II. And behind them, we have a lot of other weapons. We have the Arasaka sniper rifle, the Type 5 semi-automatic rifle, the Volks Sturmgewehr semi-automatic rifle, the Winchester 1894 lever action rifle, the Sten submachine gun, the Beretta 38 submachine gun, the Browning M1919 light machine gun, which of course we saw in the campaign, the MG81 Mauser light machine gun, the Enfield No. 2 revolver, the Walther P38 pistol, and of course melee weapons. We have the combat knife, the ice pick, as well as the trench knife. These are all going to be coming to Call of Duty World War II. Every weapon I just described are currently in the game files right now, and for most of them, we have images of their base appearance as well as all of their variants, and for a couple of them, we even have their calling cards, right? For those that don't know, there are marksman calling cards in this game that you get for getting 500 kills with a particular weapon. Well, we have those calling cards for a number of those weapons that I just listed right there, so they are going to be coming to the game. The only question is, when are they going to be coming and how are they going to be coming? Let's start with when. If you want my educated guess, I imagine these weapons are going to be coming to the game in early 2018, around February. And the reason why I say that is during Black Ops 3, during Modern Warfare Remastered, and during Infinite Warfare, February was the month that they added the new weapons to the game, right? They do that every single year in February, and so I imagine it's going to be the same here in Call of Duty World War II. And the reason why they do it is because they don't want the game to be muddied up with DLC during the holiday season, because of course a lot of people buy the game during the holiday season, right? I imagine a lot of you watching this video right now don't even have the game. You're anticipating the game. You're going to be getting it relatively soon, or maybe during the holiday season. For people like you, they want to make sure that the game is actually clean and pure and doesn't actually have a bunch of DLC muddying it up. And then after everybody buys the game, they then muddy it up with DLC. So the first DLC pack's coming out in January, and then after that, I imagine that's when they're going to drop these new DLC weapons on us. So that's when it's probably going to come out. How is it going to come out? How are we going to go about getting these weapons? That is the thing, right? This is what is going to make or break Call of Duty World War II, in my opinion. If they do a Black Ops 3 style system where the only way to get these things is through random chance in a supply drop, that may actually kill off Call of Duty World War II and turn away the millions and millions of fans who have returned to the franchise this year. I don't think that's what Activision wants to do, especially with all the things that's actually going on right now with EA and Star Wars Battlefront 2 and all that stuff, right? So I imagine, this is just a guess, that they are going to follow suit with the Infinite Warfare system. And say what you want about Infinite Warfare and Infinity Ward. I mean, nobody's been more critical of that game and that studio than me, right? Of course, I'm not a very big fan of them, but what they did was with supply drop weapons last year was actually fantastic. So for those that don't know, during Infinite Warfare, whenever a new DLC weapon would come out, if you had a season pass, you would just get the DLC weapon for free. It would automatically be unlocked. And if you did not have a season pass, you could unlock every DLC weapon by completing some sort of a challenge. So here's an example. The COD WWII, say that comes to the game. If they do the Infinite Warfare system, they'll probably make it so you have to get 200 kills with semi-automatic rifles, and then you unlock the COD WWII. If they do that system, I think it would actually be a very good thing for Call of Duty World War II. I think people like DLC weapons. I know we all hate supply drops and the idea that weapons are going to be locked behind a slot machine. Nobody likes that, but when it comes to the actual DLC weapons themselves, pretty much everybody across the board likes them, right? It's really fun to have a new gun into the game. It revitalizes the game. It changes up the meta quite a bit. It gives you something new to do and something new to experience. It's a really cool thing. So if they do add these guns to the game and they make it so we can actually get them via challenge or just by buying the season pass, that would actually be a good thing in my opinion. And I understand that a lot of these guns were cut from the base game. It's a really scummy thing what they've done, right? The Volkssturmgewehr, the Sten, the Arasaka, these have been in the game files actually since the beta, and they're now being repackaged as DLC. That's really scummy. I'm not trying to excuse that, but I am saying if they do the consumer-friendly, if they go down the consumer-friendly route this year and make it so we can get them via challenge as compared to getting them via slot machine, that would actually help out Call of Duty World War II quite a bit, at least in my opinion. So ladies and gentlemen, that's all I have for you guys here in this video. I just want to do an update letting you guys know that the supply drop weapons that we discussed previously are still coming to the game, and we now have updated information about them, as well as some new supply drop weapons that weren't previously leaked to us. We now have images, we have actual gameplay of some of them, we have, of course, the variants and the calling cards. There's lots of information here, and I imagine over the course of the coming weeks and months, we are going to see an update to this, right? We're probably going to see more DLC weapons starting to pop up in the game files. We're probably going to start seeing more actual gameplay and animations, more calling cards, more variants, so on and so forth. So until then, that's all I have for you guys here in this video. Of course, I will try my best to keep you guys up to date with any more information as it becomes available, so be sure to subscribe if you guys are new, and if you could, down there in the comments, let me know your thoughts and feelings on all of today's information, but please try to keep it civil. I understand that supply drops and supply drop weapons are probably the most heated and debated topics within the Call of Duty community, so please keep it civil. But of course, I would love to hear what you guys think down there in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Drop me a rating, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.